November 15th is America Recycles Day, so Community Relations Manager of Republic Services, Jeremy Walters, joins us with what you need to know before you throw. Welcome to the show. Hey, that rhymed.
Thanks for having me, Jordan.
All right, this is a really interesting topic because when it comes to recycling, there are some big mistakes we're making, and what are the biggest?
Yeah, there certainly are. I would say that the biggest problem that we have is that people bag their recyclables. You got to throw everything loose inside the recycling bin. The next thing is not rinsing your recyclables. You know, beverage cans and bottles and jugs, they're all resilient to those things that they're designed to hold, but paper and cardboard is pretty fragile, and if you leave residual food and liquid in there and it spills on the paper, we actually have to throw the paper away. Practice what we call empty, clean, dry.
Okay, so obviously we should be rinsing it out. Are there other things we should be doing to prepare recyclables before we toss them out?
Like I said, keep it loose. You know, our systems are designed to sort different commodities one at a time, just paper, just plastic, just glass. So bagging recyclables hinders the process. You know, flattening cardboard is a bonus as well. Knowing what you can and cannot throw, that's going to make the most impact, because a lot of folks out there do what we call wish cycling. They throw things in the bin. Maybe they're not sure if it belongs there or not, and think that, hey, you know what? Republic or the other recycling facility will figure it out, but that actually does more harm than good.
Yeah, it takes more time too for them. So I just have one quick question though. Do we need to take the caps off of like water bottles or the milk jug like you have there?
No, you don't. And actually, once you practice empty, clean, dry, you do want to replace the cap. The caps by themselves are too small to be captured in our process, so it's very important that you do place that lid back on nice and tight.
All right, so let's go back to what you were talking about, knowing what to throw. Can you help us decode some of the recycling symbols?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things out there that have recycling symbols, and not all of them can go in your curbside recycling bin. So when it comes to what you should throw in the bin, paper, cardboard, plastic bottles and jugs, primarily number 1 and number 2, but you can always check with the local provider on whether they accept more. Aluminum, tin cans, glass bottles and jars, and that's it. There's a lot of things out there that have a recycle symbol on them, and they're just not readily recyclable curbside.
Really?
But the numbers inside plastic bottles and jugs with those tracing arrows, those are actually for you as a consumer to decode and determine what type of plastic it is. You can do some research. You can say, hey, you know, what's a number 1 plastic? And it actually tells you what type of polymer it is. And then you can do some research on there, you know, whether you want to be consuming things out of some of those materials.
And just to be clear, all that stuff on your right, could it be thrown in as is with the paper wrapped around, let's say, cans and things like that?
No, you don't. You don't have to take labels off of cans or bottles or jugs. You can leave those on. The one thing that will make a difference is I've seen a lot of cleaning products have shrink wrap plastic on there, and that is actually a different type of plastic than the bottle or jug itself. So if you have shrink wrap plastic materials, strip that off, throw that away, and then recycle the bottle itself.
All right, where can we go for more information?
They can check out recyclingsimplified.com. There's a lot of fantastic resources on there, videos, tips, tricks, activities for the kids. It's a really great resource.
And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head on over to firstcoastliving.net.